Hey guys, welcome to my chain burn profile deck. It's really good. I know I said I didn't like chain burn before, but look at me now. I'm a fucking hypocrite, bitch.
Hey guys, welcome to my chain burn 2017 burn deck. First off, I am pre-recording this because my mic quality on the phone is not that good, and sorry for the shaking. I'm so fucking sorry that you're a whiny bitch and you whine about the video quality all the fucking time. So today we're going to be reviewing the chain burn, well, the one that I made. I thought my version was a little bit better than most because some people were kind of stupid. They thought that for adding in shit like magic cylinder and dimensional wall, but I think that's fucking stupid. Those cards are what I call dead cards in today's meta, and the reason why I say that shit is because of one card and one card only. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking Twin Twisters. This card is really good whenever I'm fighting against it because all they do is activate it. I can chain off of that, especially with a secret blast on hand, and they take another 1,000 because they destroyed it. The only problem about that was if they would set Twin Twisters, and obviously it just depends on what type of player you play against. Anyway, let's get into the deck profile here. First we have 2 lava golems. I don't want to add in 3 because it'll clog my hand, and obviously that's not a good thing. Our next card is card D. We need to have 3 of them. The consistency of the deck is way too low and we need more fucking cards. Our next card is Swift Scarecrow. A lot of people hate it, but I love it. I even love it better than Battle Fader. Speaking of our next card, which is Battle Fader, we need 3 of them. Now we're going to move on to our spells. First thing is 1 Day of Peace. Pot of Dualities. Our next card is obvious, Chain Strike. Chain Strike can be helpful at times, but not always, and it just ends up being a fucking Just Desserts or a Secret Barrel. Moving on to our traps. 3 Secret Blasts. It combos really well against Twin Twisters. I fucking love it because they not only take the damage that it takes when you activate it, but if they activate Twin Twisters, you can chain, obviously, and they take an extra 1,000. 3 Just Desserts. With today's meta, just people fucking special summoning, it's crazy with pendulums and stuff. So just three of them. Our next card is Secret Barrel. 3. A lot of people only run 2, but I run 3 because, you know, why not? Our next card is 2 Ojama Trio. I really do love this card. It's hands down amazing. The best card. It locks your opponent out from summoning. And after that we have 3 Threatening Roars. We need to stall our opponent. Our next card is 1 Ceasefire. I only run 1 Ceasefire. You could definitely try and switch out Ceasefire for another Jar of Greed, but if you don't want that, then you can do whatever the fuck you want. You know, it's just the way I play. I just don't like Ceasefire because you can only activate it on effect monsters. It doesn't really combo well with Ojama Trio, and that's kind of why I don't have another one. But anyway, moving on. 3 Reckless Greeds, 2 Jars of Greeds. The reason why I add in 2 is mainly because of the Reckless Greeds and all that. But if you want to trade out, you can trade out Ceasefire for another Jar of Greed. Mainly because Ceasefire doesn't go good with the deck entirely, but, you know, it's not that bad if you just add in 1 Ceasefire. Anyway, our next card is a staple in this deck, which is Accumulated Fortune. We have to have this card. This card is probably the best card in the deck. If you draw these cards on your first draw, then definitely you're gonna fucking, like, you're probably gonna have a high chance of winning because you're gonna be drawing like 4 cards, and not only that, if you have a card D the next turn, then that's even better because you're drawing even more cards. The consistency of this deck in its entirety it's pretty good. I'm not gonna judge it, but it's got its difficulties. There are downsides to this deck. It's not one that you get friends with. You won't make friends. You'll never make friends with this. But yeah, it's the consistency of the deck is okay. You just gotta play your cards right and know your shit. I like how it works, and I like how I have only one ceasefire. And you might think, why not add Ring of Destruction? That's mainly because I took it out and replaced it with Jar of Greed. I took out all cards that required specific requirements, and the reason being of that is mainly because I don't want dead cards on the field just waiting to be destroyed by Twin Twister. And that's mainly the reason why I don't have that many cards that are dead cards. The only few dead cards I have are Just Desserts and Ceasefire. But see, Just Desserts I'm a little lenient on because Ojama Trio is in the deck. If your opponent decides to burn you too, you can just give them a couple monsters through Ojama Trio, and they'll have monsters, boom, and then you can activate your Just Desserts. But in one match, I had one person, he used Twin Twister on my Just Desserts, and I was like, shit. So, it happens. Obviously, the weakness of this deck happens whenever your opponent sets a Twin Twister, and then it's your turn, you set all your traps, and then they activate it during your end phase. I've seen that strategy used. If you want to try it out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, the link is in the description to download the deck if you want to, or you could just fucking make it, and like a dipshit, but okay. I have it for download for Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Just put it in your decks folder. If you don't know how to do that, I'm very sorry for you. You need help. You really do need help. So anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. You probably don't want to ring the bell because I upload cancerous content, and you probably don't want that shit on your phone. Anyway.
See you later, niggas.
Dying fetus.